All right, what's in the bag? First off, kicking off the new year, I'm super pumped. Again, twice, once last year, once this year, Umaguad picked me up. Holy cow, am I pumped, dude. So now, rolling with 3 sponsors, Thunder Power, Umaguad, and Get FPV. Dudes, can't say thank you enough. All the support, the companies, everybody hooking me up, I really appreciate it. I'm gonna keep throwing it down in 2021 for you guys. This next video is what's in the bag. So as I go through this, you're gonna see what I carry, and I'm gonna talk through why I carry it. Now I will go ahead and admit that I pack usually just for like an hour session. Rarely do I go out and spend, you know, 4 or 5 hours in the field and flying. So I'm pretty much a minimalist, now I'm stumbling over my words, but minimalist. I do take 2 quads, 1 primary, 1 backup. This edit that I just did, I actually ripped the GoPro mount off, so I did have to go to my alternate bird. So it's always good to carry 2. And again, you guys know I roll identical birds, so identical in every way, motors, setup, configuration, you name it. And they actually fly really close to identical to each other. All right, to the bag. I carry a Torvald. Pretty awesome bag. I've had this thing for probably a year now. Really like it. I don't carry anything in the front pouch. Maybe I'd put my cell phone or something in there if I wanted to. Laptop case, I don't carry anything in there. Again, nothing stored in here. What's in here? What's in here? Nothing. Yeah, you guys are gonna be super excited about this video because I'm not gonna have anything in my bag. Controller, yeah, I store my controller right here in the front. Battery checker, which I haven't used since I've stuck it in this bag. And then miscellaneous odds and ends. My man Kev, thanks brother for that hookup. That's for him and him. But again, I just store miscellaneous things in these front pouches. Now we're kind of getting into the meat and potatoes. So back when I flew analog, I probably threw these away. I used to have those in there. Let's move that. First pouch, spare motors. So I got some spare motors. Those are hardcore necessary. And then some backup batteries here, some spare batteries for the controller. Next up, my little handy dandy SD card holder. And then what I got in there, looks like more spare batteries. All the random nooks and crannies. All right, next over, goggle pouch. So in here, I just keep my goggles and the battery for that with the cord. Pretty straightforward. Next over is the battery and GoPro pouch. So in here, I store all my GoPros in this little baggie here. And the only reason I'm opening it to show you guys, because I want to show you, these are my primary GoPros for flight, extra batteries. And then I carry a weighted 3D printed mount when I'm doing test runs. So if I'm out just getting familiar with the route, I don't want to record and potentially bust the camera up, so I'll run this weighted. And it's to the gram. I think it's like 124 grams for all of GoPro Hero 8. So this is 124 grams for the Delete. I recommend that highly if you're just out getting familiar with an area before you start recording. Saves you hundreds of dollars. Next is my battery compartment. I jacked this from an old bag. I used to have the Betaflight bag. I don't anymore. And then this is where I keep all my lipos and lipo safe bag. Now the way I organize this and is obviously charged batteries typically to start the day. And then I keep my newer batteries towards the front. Those are my primary filming batteries. And then towards the back, I do like the banged up batteries. So these are like my test run batteries that are really roughed up and beat up. I typically run those towards the back, and I'll fly those first in a new spot, because if I damage one of those, I don't mind so much because they're an old battery, versus the brand new batteries I don't want to damage because they're expensive. So, and thanks to Thunder Power, they're not so expensive anymore. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much. Another plug. All right, next up. Another pocket. What's in here? Tools. Carry a little tool pouch. This thing is worth its weight in gold. You need one of those. Lens cleaner. 3M tape. You gotta have that. I do anyway. And then some miscellaneous USB cords for charging. There's a GoPro. That's a backup cable for the goggles. Some flush cutter wire snips. Another GoPro cable. Backup battery strap, zip ties, no idea what that is, backup U.FL cable, and a screwdriver. Not a lot. Wish there was like $1,000 in there. There's a gold bar in there somewhere, I don't know. 2021, kick it off. Side pockets. So nothing in the side pockets. I think I do keep spare. So these are like, when I work on the bench, I usually pull the props off my bird, put them in a pile separate. So again, these are test run props, ones I don't really care about, and then I'll put new props on for the actual video. Spare left-hand circular U.FL antennas. That's for the quad. I do have a soldering iron in here. This is money well spent if you don't have one, so I keep solder. Typically keep flux, but I don't have any in here right now. And then I have the solder and the tips. SainSmart, that thing is baller. If you don't have one, go get it. Thing's nice. All right, let's pack this up. We'll leave it. Next up. Oh boy, I got some company here. We got stickers, more zip ties, and then the springs for the Popo props. Always good to have extras of those. Zip ties, more solder. What? Stickers, anyone? All right, from that, that's the bag. That's the main bag. What's up, man? That's that. Next up, miscellaneous GoPro bag. So in here I just have random mounts in case I'm doing like 3PV or something like that. That's always good to have. And then I've repurposed an FCS flight or a FCS surf fin bag as my handy dandy prop bag. You don't necessarily need a bag for that. I do just because it's convenient. It's easy to just throw in the car and go. And if you wanted to, you could divide it up, sort of. So that's it, guys. In like just a few minutes, ran through what's in the bag. Thanks again to my sponsors, Inward, Thunder Power, and Get FPV. Really appreciate that love. I'm gonna throw it down for you guys and my subscribers. Appreciate y'all too. That's it. Enjoy the new year. Sound. Later.